How many of you would like $25,000 of corporate credit in the next 90 days? Would that give you the ability to help you reconsolidate your life, refinance personally, and build a business? Do you have a goal, yes or no? Yes. Do you want to achieve that? But again, it's up to who? Me. I want you to say me as loud as you can. Say it. Me. But I can help you. I can guide you. But if you don't follow through, whose fault is it? That's right. We have a choice. The ability is up to you. Every report has an ID number. An ID number. You can do your first teardown right away because it has what? An ID number. You have choices. They're up to you. You have the right to do what's called a validation. It's a validation and verification. Could you imagine right now that your credit bureau or your creditor, if they could not verify something based on how you ask, they have to remove it? There's ways to even seal things as well. There's so many things you can do if you just do them. But again, it's up to you to get them done. You have a choice. Information is obsolete, inaccurate. Information is changed, cannot be verified. All right, not verified, again, other ways or other laws exist, which they do. See, I think you're guilty because you didn't pay your bill. All right? The reality is you deserve bad credit. But should it be 7 to 10 years? No. You can rob a liquor store and get 6 months probation. This is ridiculous. 7 to 10 years to ruin our lives? Let's change it to 1 to 2 years, 3 years. Let's be fair. If the whole world has bad credit, what do you do now? By the way, most of them do, don't they? So we've got to figure out a way how to fight back. We've got to figure out how to put our lives back on track. I want you to think about a couple of things. Okay? You cannot add a password to your credit report. Write down another goal. We're making a goal list, people. You have the ability to write a 100-word statement on your credit report. Again, you have the ability to write up to 100 words statement on a credit report. My credit report, I put a note that says, if you pull my credit report without my permission, you need to know the following word. If you grant credit to anybody without knowing that word, then I'm not liable. Doesn't that make more sense? You see, if we want to get rid of this cloning and this identity theft stuff, what if there was a passcode to your credit report? And you're the only one who can give authorization to pull your report. I wrote this in 1998. No one pays attention to it. And you had a passcode for your report. And every credit card you had and debit card, you had to use a PIN number. Had to use a PIN number. Nobody could take that credit card from you, copy it, because they don't have the what? Okay? And if you controlled the PIN number, I even created a little gadget at a restaurant, because they always talk about copying a credit card. They'd have to bring it to the table, slide the card, and you have to put the PIN number in there. Because they would never see the what? PIN number. They only get the credit card, and the credit card's no good without a what? But again, they want to make these billions and billions of dollars by scaring the hell out of you. They want you to watch your TV screen. I'm sorry. It's called a computer. You're paying for monitoring, but you're doing nothing to change it. So what are you monitoring? And then there's no change. You might as well be watching TV turned off. Is that correct? They're scaring you to do these things. It's ridiculous. The difference is you have a choice. And who's it up to again? Say me. Your 100-word statement. You could change your life if you choose to. If you have bad credit and you don't have any good credit, go get a secured credit card. Okay? There's several out there. You can go to securedcreditcard.com, pick a secured credit card, put a couple $100 on it, get a limit to it, pay a minimum payment, and build some scoring. You got to build score with good stuff and get rid of the what? Bad stuff. If it's all bad, how do you build any good? So we got a combination of both. Who's got children? Go to visabuckscard.com. Visabuckscard.com. Get a credit card for your children. It's a debit card. Teach them through their allowance, helping around the house, their grades, whatever. I got 5 daughters, and let me tell you, I'm blessed. They're all Christian-based girls. They're highly intelligent. They did not get in trouble. And the way I raised them, I am just proud of them. All right, and God was there for us. And, all right, and that's what works. It makes sense. But I also blackmail my children. Okay? My first 3 daughters, you get a brand new $30,000 car at 16. If you got A's, 3 of them got A's. What'd they get? A brand new car. Number 4, you didn't get it till you were a senior. Because it took that long to get her to do what? Get A's. She had to ride her bicycle to school. Okay? Did it work? Sorry, tough love does work. Does it not? The reality is today, you got to figure out how to do your own thing. So I have choices. I have the ability to change lives. Here's what we have. Your personal life. I want you to automate it. Write down automation. Let's understand something. I want you to have checking and savings. Okay? My wife has ADHD. My wife, I sent her to the bank, all right, 20 minutes later, an hour later, honey, did you get to the bank? Oh, no, I went to the 99-cent store. I went over to this store. I thought you were going to the bank. So if she doesn't focus, does she go in different directions, yes or no? My wife is nuts. I love my wife to death. It's fun. Come on. All right, I love that she's nutty. I love that she's fun. Okay? But if she had to pay the bills, we'd be homeless again. So what do? If we got $1,500 a week, which we do, okay, we put $800 here, and all the bills are debited by themselves. Don't waste 3 hours a week going, oh, which one I'm going to pay? All right, and go online and waste those 3 hours. We've told the creditor each week, each day, what to debit for their payment. So it's automatically done. All we have to focus on is getting that money into the account every week, correct? So we don't have to waste the time. From there, the rest goes into savings. It goes into savings, so we have $700 in savings. I asked my wife a question. How much money, honey, would you like to piss away a week? Give me $300, $400. I gave her $7 and she still needs more. Is that correct, ladies? Yes or no? Yes. Come on, people. It takes money to get honey. Is that true, ladies? Yes or no? Yes. So as long as I give her the money, I get my honey. Is that correct? Yes. Let's be honest how this world works. If I get $1,500 a week, pay my bills, automatically done, does my life run on autopilot? Yes or no? So aren't you doing that yet? No. Why aren't you doing it? It makes more sense. Automate your life. Think about the checking and savings. Think about how you set up things. Can you imagine sometimes how stupid people are? All right, we're going to go to dinner, honey, and we couldn't afford to go to dinner. But then we had to figure out what bill to pay because we went to dinner. When I was a kid, we had jam sandwiches. That's 2 pieces of bread jammed together with nothing in between. Damn it, we had macaroni and cheese without the damn cheese. If you got to starve to pay your bills, then you starve. None of us are going to die, and all of us need to lose some weight anyway, correct? Yeah. Let's be honest. Let's achieve the goal. Excuses after you meet me are gone. Your personal assets in car. Transfer to a corporation, transfer to a trust, transfer to what? Regrouping. It's sad. I watch people do this little modification. I think it's a joke. They tell you flat out, be behind in your house so we can take over the loan and help you. And then they foreclose on you. That car should have been transferred to a corporation or bought through a corporation in the first place. All right. On top of that, credit should have been separate. The house should have been by husband or wife or put into a trust in case you die. And if you put it to a corporation, you could have short sold it and everybody could have won. How about this? When you short sell a house, the only one who wins is the agent. Is that correct? The faster you short sell, the faster you're homeless. Why don't we find a way to buy time? Isn't it what hurts us is time and lack of money? Time and the lack of money. If we have money and we can buy time, will new days happen, yes or no? Yes. Our lives don't stay down. As long as we're moving forward and not falling down, is that correct? My new foundation is called Giving Days. We help the homeless. We educate people. We fill the need, not the pocket. It is important. My philosophy is very simple. As long as I'm moving forward, I'm not falling down, and I give the thanks to the Father for everything. Because I thank God every day for my life. But the reality is I don't blame anybody. The buck stops here. It is up to me to go make it work. And I'll tell you what, I have a gift. And that's how to get corporate credit out of a brand new corporation and build $1 billion of credit and go, what do I need to do with it now? I make all my dreams and goals try. I fail 40% of the time, but damn it, I try 100% of the time. That means I win 60% of the time. As long as we're trying, we're not dying. But if we're not trying, let's just give it up and die. Give it up. Give the air to somebody who will try. So let's repeat it one more time. If you want to go 30 days, you can. On live or in person. So online or in person, 30 days. If you need more, how long can you go? 6 months. If you got to ask the same silly question. Sometimes it takes people 100 times to hear something again and again. When I do something new, I feel silly and stupid. So I like having the ability to go as long as it takes me to get it stuck in my brain. That's important to me. Maybe it's 30 days and I'll get that one, but I got to go back and maybe learn something else. Or ask it in a different way. Every one of you have to kind of customize yourself. Knowing you can go up to 6 months should give you the ability to say, hey, if I get stuck, I can't go, at least I have the ability to keep going when I'm not stuck. And I have the ability to go. That's important. But again, you don't need more than 30 days. You can recalculate your credit. Workshops online or in person, again, we'll recalculate it for free. When you buy the workshop, we do the work for free. Okay? We can't sell you credit repair. We don't believe in that. We believe in a recalculation and teardowns. That's what our goal is, to get your score from 60 to 100 points in the next 90 days. All right? And go after it. We're going to charge you roughly $300 per person to do all that work. You have TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. 3 agencies we have to do teardowns for. So that's roughly like $100 per teardown. Okay? That way it's done. It's quick. It's easy. All right? Please make sure you take care of your personal credit as you start a corporation. Corporation live workshops in person are every Saturday. Online, they're in during the week. The reality is you go online or you go in person. Either way, you never get stuck because you have the ability to ask me a question. And you have the ability to do this. And we have 3 packages to choose from. Our fourth quarter has begun. Realize one thing. A brand new corporation looks at a first fiscal year. January 2nd, if we calculate it correctly, on its second fiscal year. A $50,000 line of credit says you must be on your second fiscal year to be able to qualify. If we waste this time, which you control that time for you, all right, reality is you just wasted time. It's up to you. So you have the ability to change your life. Package 1 is $300. Okay? We do batch recalculation. Very simple. Package 2, again, recalculation. All right, corporate setup, level 1, $499. It doesn't come with credit. You pay your own filing fee to that corporation per your state. Okay, there are 16 in the next batch we have for that. All right, from here we have, if you want, we will take 11 of you online or in person, the next one for this next group, and do batch processing for $5,000 of credit. 5,000. And that 11 became 9 as of this morning. So we got 9 left for the next batch. As we do this, for that it is $699. You have the ability to change your life. You got package 1, 2, or 3. And all we can do is help you. So again, you've got live workshops during the week online, or you have Saturdays live in person. It's up to you what you want to do. Today you have the ability to make a decision. That decision can change your life, so next week you don't have reruns. But again, if you don't change your life, the reality is no one's going to change it for you. You just have the ability to take away all your excuses. We have 3 ladies walking in the room. It will be the first 9 that come up here to the 3 ladies that get into this program. All I can say is God gave me a gift. Literally, my credit report has said twice I'm deceased, and I've literally died twice in my life. As an orphan, moved 24 times by the time I was 14, ate out of a garbage can to eat, been homeless. I've been through it all, okay? If you have an excuse, get rid of the excuse. Walk forward, not backwards, okay? I can tell you more horror stories about my life, but the reality is it's up to you. I don't let something hold me back. Don't let anything hold you back, okay? Have a great day. Be one of the 9, and God bless.